Hello again. What I want to talk about in this video is using the passive voice. And if you've had a chance to look at the video on personal pronouns and possessive adjectives, the same problem that we were dealing with there is relevant to the passive voice, and that's the problem of having too many things that look similar and not keeping them nice and tidy in their proper place. So I'm going to hold up a chart now, and let's see. Okay. Can you all see that? We've got ich werde. I had a debate with my able assistant about whether I should use fraglich, and I was voted down. So let's say krank. I become or am getting sick. That is using werden just as a verb. I become. Then you can use werden as an auxiliary verb to make the future tense. Ich werde fragen. So fragen, unlike krank, it's not an adjective, it's a verb, right? Ich werde reisen, ich werde kaufen, ich werde fragen. That puts fragen, reisen, and kaufen into the future. And then there's the passive. Ich werde gefragt. That's in the present. And then there's the simple past. You just simply put the auxiliary werde into the simple past to make the past passive. Ich wurde gefragt. I was asked. So you can see that each of these has a werde in it. And that's where it can get confusing. So try and keep that in mind. Keep the four different instances where you can use the verb werden different. The last two, ich werde gefragt, ich wurde gefragt, it's I think better to keep those two closely associated because they're both in the passive. But the ich werde fragen, which is the future tense, and ich werde krank, which is just the present tense, using the verb werden as the only verb, those two are separate. And we're not dealing with those when we're talking about the passive voice. So itself, other than keeping the other things that you already know from kind of overlapping and confusing you because they are similar somewhat to the thing that we're learning how to do with werden here, which is make the passive voice, other than that, other than keeping the problem of keeping things in their proper place, using the passive voice isn't that difficult. We already know about past participles. We've been using them for a while now. And then, other than using the past participle, you just need to remember that you need the werden as an auxiliary verb. So, in a nutshell, that's it. The problem has less to do with actually learning how to do what you need to do to make the passive voice. The problem is probably more, I believe, keeping the other things that we do with the verb werden separate. I hope this has been of some help, and I will be back with a new installment soon. I wish you all well, goodbye, and good night.